Hey, so before we get into our Witcher honest trailer reaction, which we're doing both, the first season and the second season, I've watched both, and overall, I think I would say it's adequate. It's pretty good. It's fun, for the most part. It's got some issues, but we'll get to that in a second. Before we do that, though, Black fact for the day. Today is a day of some notable birthdays. Three, well, really four, in fact, but I'll talk about the fourth one in a little bit. But you got Lawrence Taylor, football player, Cameron, the rapper, Rosa Parks, obviously. I mean, you can't kind of go past this day or really past this month and not talk about Rosa Parks. But like I said in one of my other videos, you always talk about her, you talk about MLK, you talk about Malcolm X, like the main ones. So I'm trying to do other stuff. But today I want to talk about the most important birthday, at least for me, is the day that the Lord brought into this world my wife, LaVon Devon. Today is her birthday. She is the same age as me, so she's an old lady now. No, I'm just kidding. She calls me an old man because I'm just, I don't do much. But today is her birthday. She's amazing. She homeschools our kids. She has enough patience for that, and she does it very well. She works from home. She works at the church. She volunteers at our church. Like, she does so much. And I know that today I can't let it go by without saying happy birthday and I love you. And I know today wasn't really all you wanted it to be, because it was snowing for a little bit here. It was really cold, icy, all that kind of stuff. So we'll do something later. But had to make sure that I highlight that Rosa Parks shares a birthday with my wife. I gotta say it that way. But yeah, we'll do something soon. Obviously, this was the first birthday in a long time where she had to work. So a little bit different for her. But she's hopefully she's getting a little bit of rest. So love you. Happy birthday. All right, let's check out these honest trailers and let's see what their stance is on the show.
Based on the books you've been meaning to read, that got spun off into games you've been meaning to finish, comes a series that's meant to be the next Game of Thrones, but ended up more like the next Xena Warrior Princess. I ain't mad at it. The Witcher. Get ready for the most watched Netflix show ever, because they changed how they count the views as you enter a sprawling fantasy world that seems pretty complicated on the surface, but boils down to a vaguely Polish Tolkien with swears.
Did your mother a snowman?
When there's something strange in your bog or woods, who you gonna call? A Witcher.
You don't scare me.
That's too bad.
Highly trained mutant killing machines who every moron in the land wants to pick a fight with for some reason.
You mutant son of a bitch.
Did not know you were a Witcher. I've always wanted to play with one.
Yep.
Ride along with the titular Witcher, Geralt, as Henry Cavill mean mugs his way through the continent, searching for the minimum number of syllables required to carry a series.
You must have some review for me. 3 words or less.
His destiny will be tied to Ciri, a baby Yoda with the power of Screamo. Yennefer, a girl who left the Hogwarts to Deep State Mage pipeline to go live by her own rules, selling boner weed. And tagging along is the foppish bar character, who everyone hates.
My name is Julian Alfred Pancras.
Hi.
Damn it, Yasker!
Oh, please, not the loot!
With a song or two that everyone begrudgingly admits is actually pretty good.
Toss a coin to your Witcher.
Huh. I guess even fantasy realms have to deal with their own version of John Mayer.
Oh, Valley of Penis! Oh, God!
That sucks. Watch the action, drama, and complete lack of comedy unfold across a typical episode where Geralt comes across a problem he doesn't want to get involved in.
I want you to join my team.
No.
Then totally gets involved in it.
Of course.
I'm in.
While Ciri runs through some woods boringly, Yennefer's dress comes off. Then we switch timelines, only you don't realize it since half the characters don't age, so just enjoy an awesome sword fight. Some, cool magic sometimes, I guess. Out come Yennefer's boobs again. And at the end of the day, it turns out man was the real monster all along. It's a formula I can totally get behind. Oh, the next one's already started. So if you ever wanted a show to put images in your head that would match the phrase, porcupine wedding, sexy hunchback, or magical hysterectomy.
Oh, jeez.
Then you are super weird like us, and we finally have a show to enjoy together. Because if Peak TV was all about 12-hour movies you have to binge all at once to appreciate, then I welcome the return of shows that can say, tonight on Witcher, meet a bog monster who's also a beautiful lady, coming up after an all-new Buffy, only on UPN.
Oh, man,
Starring
UPN. Ooh.
Silent but deadly. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hey Siri.
Ballads bring all the coins to the bard.
Oh, God.
Blood Sugar X Magic. Baths. Beheadings.
Yep, there we go.
Barf. Biz. Midsummer.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it was just like that.
What are you, child?
Talking about coin.
How much coin for your Kiki more then?
You seem to find coin pretty charming yourself.
I have enough coin to rebuild our house.
10% of all your coin.
You fled with that coin.
My coin.
My coin. Coin.
Talking about destiny.
You don't believe in destiny.
I have to find my destiny.
It's your destiny.
Here's your destiny.
She's your destiny. Destiny.
Destiny. Destiny.
Destiny.
Destiny.
Destiny.
Destiny. Destiny can go.
And that song you finally got out of your head.
Oh, jeez. They put it right back in your head.
And it's back. The Hair Witch Project.
Hair Witch
Okay,
Project.
you just buried a baby at low tide, barely an inch into the sand. You might as well just chuck him into the ocean if you're not going to put some elbow grease into it.
Turn from whence you
You loved season 1 of The Witcher when it came out. Now, after watching 18 other fantasy shows, start your epic quest of trying to remember anything from 2 years ago.
Ooh.
I have absolutely no recollection of any of these.
The Witcher, Season 2. Geralt of Rivia returns, and while he's still pretty grunty, and almost as f***y,
My swords. 5.
he's added a new weapon to his verbal arsenal: deep sighs.
I like him in the role, though. He's great.
And since the law of surprise has a no returns clause, watch Geralt play dad to a girl who is either part Bruxa or just a normal teenage girl, to be honest. Dive back into an awesome show about badass characters and all the spin-off bait they meet along the way as our heroes journey to a Helm's Deep full of Witchers with one whole personality split between them.
You're choosing to be ignorant asses, aren't you?
Including Vesemir, the sad old man with a spin-off backstory, who's scared of another conjunction.
Maybe another conjunction will come along.
A junction whose function will be explored in another spin-off. And now, everyone is concerned with how they smell.
You both smell truly awful.
Even if you do smell like shite.
You reek of old horse.
I'm beginning to smell like a Nilfgaardian's bull sex.
To justify the spin-off set in the world of deodorant ads.
Wash away the stink.
I mean, why stop there? Just greenlight NCIS Blaviken, 90-Day Boar Fiancé, Real Housewives of Nilfgaard. I mean, it.
Got some fluffy biscuits need buttering.
Gear up for a new adventure that drops the non-linear storytelling of Season 1 in favor of a more straightforward Netflix series where the filler is more obvious, full of training, studying,
What will we be doing here then? Studying monsters.
Yeah.
and an obstacle course that would get yawned off of Ninja Warrior. Because this season is less about the monster of the week and more about deepening relationships and character growth. Sorry, can't relate. Haven't grown since the 8th grade. Now go fight something I used to doodle in my notebook margins. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Wade into the politics of Middle Poland as you track the shifting allegiances between. Let's see here, where are my notes? Let's see, Stregobor, Frendabear, and Fringilla of Nilfgaard, Vizimir, Dijkstra, and Philippa of Redania, and Amira of Centra. Phew, nailed it. Watch these bureaucrats struggle through a plotline as boring as the words elf migration crisis would imply.
They need no other reason than the shape of our ears.
And now, the only hope to bring peace between elves and men is the whitest, blondest savior with magic powers that come from having the purest, most untainted blood of all.
She's elder blood.
It keeps showing up in Cintran genealogy
Whitest,
records.
blondest.
Eugenics, the cause of and solution to all the continent's problems. Catch up with a hot cast of characters who've either f***ed with or been f***ed by fire. Like Triss, the sweet nerdy girl who always comes in second to Geralt's chaotic goth ex.
Stay with me tonight.
I'm sorry.
Yaskier, the bard who scored a #1 fantasy pop, then went full emo trying to break out of his sophomore slump. Maybe some torture will help?
Go f yourself.
Yeah, there we go. That one's going to my Spotify wrap-up.
There we go.
Geralt's trusty horse Roach. Geralt's other trusty horse Roach.
You'll do.
And Yennefer, who may have scored the Daenerys postseason 1 My Eyes Are Up Here contract, but she's still trapped in the same old story of boy meets girl. Girl uses her magic to burn down a forest. Boy believes girl has died. Girl has unfortunate encounter with ancient witch in pocket universe before losing powers. Boy discovers girl may sacrifice war to regain magic. Boy and girl put off feud to combat potential apocalypse. So enjoy the smash hit show that still has tons of rich and interesting source material to explore.
I mean, yeah.
And bloody epic fight sequences to show off
Yes.
when it chooses to. So unless Netflix gives the show its patented 3 and done treatment, Cavill's got plenty of Witcher money coming to keep his Warhammer habit fueled.
Warhammer 40,000. That is my jam.
There are a lot of characters from the Warhammerverse, the universe that I want to be.
Do you know Warhammer Tour, Warhammer 40,000, that kind of stuff?
Why is it when I talk about lesser demons of Nurgle, my girlfriend ignores me, but when he does it, I have to wipe the chair down? Starring Destiny's Child. I'm just Jenny from the Berg. I can't do my magic and I need it cured. Mentor, the Witchmaker. Dr. Ginge, Medicine Woman.
Ginge.
Reens Priebus, Believe Science.
I need help on that one.
Stop stabbing yourself. Stop stabbing yourself. Poet at the Disco. Little Thumb. I don't know what to do with my nubs. Lens Crafters, Lisa Frank edition. If this hut's a walking, don't come a knocking. What's that?
Oh, jeez.
And you guys might not know this, but I consider myself a bit of a loner. I tend to think of myself as a one-man white wolf pack. But when a hedgehog man promised me Sari, I knew she was one of my own. And my wolf pack, it grew by 1. So there were 2 of us in the wolf pack. I was alone at first in the pack, and Sari joined in later. And then when Adventuring introduced me to you guys, I thought, wait a second, could it be? And now I know for sure. I just added 2 more folks to my wolf pack. 4 of us wolves, running around the continent together.
What is this
looking
from?
for monsters and bats.
This isn't from the show.
Snow White Flame and the Gruntsman. Oh, the elves think they've got it tough on the continent? Try being a baby.
Back to the baby again? Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, because of that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. All the other babies of the town, too. Yeah. Yep. Oh, jeez, yeah. I will say this. Season 2 for me was better than Season 1. I mean, like, they both have their very slow moments, but you gotta kind of build on a lot of characters. There's way too many characters, though, and they don't do a good job like Game of Thrones. You know that's what Netflix is trying to do. They're trying to have their version of their own Game of Thrones on Netflix. Game of Thrones, I feel like I remembered more characters, especially, I mean, for one, their names. You've got Geralt, you got Ciri, you got Yennefer, you got Jaskier, that's the singer, right? Vesemir, I remember from Season 2 a lot just because they kept saying his name. They kept saying all these names. Stregobor, but I don't remember, like, the main witch lady or whatever she is who taught Yennefer. I don't remember her name. There's a lot of characters whose names I just don't know or really care to know because they're just not really that interesting overall. So it's a little bit odd. Even the one dude who was with Yennefer first, and he was like the magic guy, and then they kind of broke up. I don't know what his name is. I've watched both seasons, but it's just weird. Either way, I have fun with the show overall. I think that the way that they went about the time difference and all these different storylines converging together in the end. And season 1 was weird and it was done very horribly. But in season 2, I'm glad that it was more straightforward. It was just a little bit easier to follow. I mean, that's just really what it was for me. And it was a little more interesting. So that's kind of how it worked for me. Which season do you prefer though? Season 1, season 2, which is your favorite? I think it's a perfect number of episodes. I'll give them that. I mean, could they add one more? Maybe, but I think 8 episodes is pretty much on par with where this needs to be. So I'm fine with that. But I'm looking forward to season 3. I am. The way that season 2 ends, if you haven't seen it, check it out. But it does end with a cliffhanger, which is kind of cool. Answers a few things. But I'm interested to see where it could go from here. So I'm enjoying the show. It does have its issues, but I'm enjoying it. I like Henry Cavill in the role of Geralt. I think he's dope. Could he have more lines? Sure, he definitely could. But overall, I like him in the role. I think he kind of makes it, you want to see more of him. So I think that part of it I do enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on The Witcher season 1 and season 2. I like both of these honest trailers. I'm sure someone's going to say it, so I'll just say it. I'm surprised there are no pitch meetings for The Witcher. I wasn't going to talk about that, but I know someone will say it in the comments, so I'm just going to beat you to it and just say, yes, I am also surprised. Maybe he might do some later, but he hasn't done one yet. So we got these two here though. I think they're very, very well done. The starring section, the first one was perfect. And I like the piece of how they say he didn't say Destiny's Child for Ciri in season 1, so he said it in season 2. And the way he does it is perfect. The delivery is great. So it worked. It worked here. But thanks for watching. I appreciate all you guys, members, subscribers, watchers, however you support. I think it's really awesome. If you're not subscribed, you're just a watcher, hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. You get the like button. That's also free. It helps the channel grow and helps more people see the videos as well. So I'd really appreciate it if you could take the time to do that. That'd be awesome. To my Hyper Crew members, you guys get a verbal shout out since you've chosen to support with that top tier crew. Brian Tidwell, Steve O, Slepnir, Dash Milner, K6013, Giro 15,000, Daniel Lopez, Kratos, Richie Chester, Arnon Steelpelt, and Jason Betonio. Thank you guys so much for choosing that top tier crew. And if you didn't know, our Patreon is up. I'm working on some changes here as far as membership, so be on the lookout for more information on that. But it is live, it is up and live, and there's some stuff available on there if you want to check it out. So patreon.com/onmymindentertainment. There's going to be a lot there, so definitely be on the lookout. But I want to thank all of you that have chosen to support the channel with memberships. It's really been awesome to see, so thank you so much. That's all I got for you guys on this one. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the comments as always. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video.